Yeah, I mean, obviously the main part of our thing is the change of the system. You know, so we operate in what's known as a representative democracy, the system. It's not so bad if they actually represent you. I'm not a real opponent against representative democracy, to be honest, if they really represent you. The problem is, for the last 20 years, they haven't represented the people. They represent corporate interest. And there has been a huge corporate takeover in this country for the last number of years. I mean, a lot of people might find it very surprising to note that Ireland is one of the wealthiest countries in Europe per capita in assets, you know, and strategically placed where we are. I mean, we're the next stop to America. We're English speaking, you know, and then our assets, our fisheries, our oil, our gas, our forestries, our mining. Even here in Tara Mines up the road, there's 2 full train loads of zinc leaving twice a day, and there must be about 40 trailers on it every day leaving, and we get very little out of that, just except the local employment. And the same in Cork with the oil and gas that's been shipped off to Wales for refining and everything. I mean, you know, we don't get any of that. All we get is employment. So the big people come in and they take the assets and say, oh, look, sure, we're giving you crappy jobs. You know, how bad are you? And like, if you look at what Norway does, I mean, Norway really prospers from its oil and gas. And of course, they take a lot of the oil and gas from here as well. And they can't believe how idiotic the Irish people are that they allow this to happen. I mean, you ask any Norwegian, why are you the richest country in the world per capita? And they'll say it's our oil and gas. And they just say it out straight, and they know. You ask any Irish person here, how much oil and gas have we got? Where do we get it from? What did we get for it? Where is it shipped to? Where do we drill for it? Nobody knows. It's just a corporate takeover, and that needs to stop. You know, even our water, you know. I mean, one thing we complain about is it rains the whole time. And, you know, we have water. I know now it doesn't just fall from the sky and into the tap, but we've paid enough for that structure, you know. And even if they were honest, and we needed money, grand, maybe, you know, ask to pay tax on it for 3 years, get what needs to be done, and then stop. But they'll never do that. If they introduce something, they'll just go up, 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 because it's corporate driven by profit. Now, with a direct democracy system, it's much different in the sense of direct democracy runs exactly the same way as representative democracy, but when they're not representing the people, if you think of direct democracy as a big button on a table and they can bang it, stop, we'll have to have a referendum about that, because you're ripping off the people.